Hey, I'm Ben. I study electrical engineering at the University of Wollongong. Now I work as a future grid engineer for Endeavour Energy, so specifically working on developing the systems and tools that we need to be able to communicate with people's inverters and help them essentially just be able to export more to the grid. I guess like earlier in high school, taking a lot of like geography sort of subjects, you start learning about like the impact we're actually having on the world, the damage of fossil fuels to the environment. Maybe it was a bit more prevalent when I was younger, but there was a lot of talk about this hole in the ozone and, the ice caps are melting, that sort of thing. And so I guess just that awareness and exposure as I was growing up, just had this interest in the environment. And then I guess specifically in uni, I started to get more involved in climate action groups and like climate protests and that sort of thing. And so I guess I always wanted it to land in a role that had some kind of like, positive impact on the world. Some like lasting impression. I didn't want to just be, making as much money as I could or, I guess just something that was like positive, contributing to society, something future generations could look back at. I guess after uni, I moved into managed to get an internship with Endeavour Energy. So it was a 12-week program. And then from there, I moved on into the graduate program, where I got to rotate around the business a little bit, experience a few different roles. And then after that ended, managed to land that full-time role in the same company. So it's just been the one company, but I feel like I've gotten to, get a bit of diversity and see what the different teams in the business do. And that's something that like surprised me when I like landed into the role, was just how broad it was. Like in uni, you do electrical and you think, okay, well, power is this niche thing that I can get into. And then you get into the power industry and you're like, oh, hang on, there's like all these extra like roles you can go into. So whether you're doing like planning or design or secondary systems, we're doing SCADA or looking at tension of overhead poles, like there's just so many different fields, even within the power industry, that you can go into. From a lot of the people I've spoken to that are further in their career than I am, they've said that they've had that opportunity of every couple of years almost jumping around into a new team, learning new skills, doing something different. Yeah, that's just something that I guess surprised me, because you'd think it's already quite niche, but it just keeps getting more and more niche depending on, what interests you and where you want to go. Yeah, so the project I'm on is actually really exciting. It's the label on it, I guess, is flexible exports and emergency backstop. And what this project is allowing us to do is essentially let customers get more out of their solar system. So, for your local community, that's, savings on power bills, increased grid reliability. And I guess it's making the proposition of solar, just you get more value out of it. I guess like the industry in general is undergoing a bit of a digital transformation. So it's something I hadn't really gone into the industry knowing, but data has just become a lot more important in general. So the ability to collect data, like analyze it, like interpret it, is something that's really crucial to driving decision-making in the industry now. So just learning about databases and like SQL, like basic programming, those kind of skills I think will go a long way. Part of the reason I'm so passionate about the power industry is just that you get to be part of something that's bigger than yourself, contributing to a positive impact on the environment, positive impact on communities. To me, I think of it as like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I think it's pretty like historically significant, something that future generations will be able to look back at, and it has just that real positive impact on the world. So just being able to be a part of something that's sort of like bigger than yourself, I guess that's what excites me about it, yeah.